Right now on 44 News Tonight, here's a look at some of the top stories that we're following.
Back up! Back up!
Late breaking tonight, body cam footage reveals more questions than answers. We break down the latest in that investigation. Plus, the family mourns the loss of a father killed in the officer-involved shooting. They are honoring his memory. And a busy road in Evansville, now partially back open after months of dealing with a massive sinkhole.
Well, enjoy the warm weather that we have out there right now. We've been basking in spring-like warmth. Temperatures some 10 degrees above average. Two cold fronts moving in. First one drops us a little bit. The next one coming in for Thanksgiving drops us a lot.
Live, local, late breaking. This is 44 News at 9.
Somebody's going to jail because there's a gun in my house.
There's not a gun. Put that down. Back up. Back up. 1, 2, 3 shots fired. Back up.
Late breaking tonight, new body cam footage sheds light on what happened the moments before shots rang out inside of a home on Louisiana Street over the weekend. As police investigate, the community is mourning a beloved father this evening. And before we take a look into the heartbreaking ceremony that happened tonight, our 44 News reporter Courtney Green dives deeper into that investigation. She uncovers the latest details.
44 News just obtained new video of the violent confrontation, and we want to warn you, it is disturbing.
Back up! Mama! Mom! They just shot my dad! Do not move! Get away from here! No, get out! Get out!
Shocking new video of the incident late Saturday night when an officer fired 6 rounds, ultimately killing Everett Nunn in a home on East Louisiana. It was a dispute between family members there. When officers arrived, a man inside presented what one officer believed to be a weapon. That officer shot their firearm 6 times, striking Nunn, who was later transported to a hospital where he died. Today, marijuana paraphernalia was presented during the press conference.
Mr. Nunn has a black object in his hand. We later discovered that that was a marijuana smoking device that is made to replicate an actual firearm. We actually have a blown up picture of it. This is the actual item that was recovered from the residence. And just for the sake of understanding the size, this is in fact what he was holding.
The officer involved has been placed on paid administrative leave pending an internal investigation.
We'd be absolutely remiss if we didn't acknowledge the tragedy that this is.
There were dozens of community members gathered outside the Civic Center today holding signs reading "Justice for Everett" and how many more. They told 44 News they want an investigation by the Indiana State Police.
I just want to see change. I want to see something coming out of this good.
This incident is still under investigation by the Evansville Police Department. Reporting in Evansville, Courtney Green, 44 News.
And 44 News did reach out to Evansville Police to learn the name of the officer involved in the shooting, and they say that name will be released at a later time. And new tonight, family and friends gathered to honor the life of Everett Nunn, the father killed in the officer-involved shooting over the weekend. A balloon release brought together family, friends, and neighbors who say they are seeking both healing and answers. This evening's gathering included prayers, music, and messages calling for change.
We're not trying to destroy the community. We're not trying to do anything that's not appropriate for the cause. But we need the people to be held accountable for the murder that happened to my father.
Dozens attended the ceremony wearing red and white in honor of Everett. Also new at this hour, the community is coming together to support Everett's family during this time. A GoFundMe has been created to help cover funeral expenses. The fundraiser says Everett was deeply loved. The goal for the GoFundMe is $7,500. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced. Well, also new at this hour, Evansville's mayor, Stephanie Terry, speaking out following the officer-involved shooting Saturday night. As that investigation is still in its early stages, the mayor did address the growing concerns on social media. Mayor Terry says she knew Everett Nunn.
Because I've lived here all my life, I know Everett Nunn. My prayers go out to the Nunn family and to the officer involved. I know emotions are high, and I also know many are seeking answers. This remains an active investigation, and we must allow the process to move forward.
Mayor Terry continues on saying she, along with the Evansville Police Chief Philip Smith, met with the NAACP and will remain focused on being transparent and honest throughout this process. Also new at this hour, an Army recruit with ties to the Tri-State passed away in a motorcycle crash in North Carolina over the weekend. According to the Fayetteville Police Department, Jackson Corum was driving a motorcycle when he was hit a traffic circle, causing him to crash. That happened on Saturday. Dee Dee's Catering by Debbie in Boonville posted saying, quote, "It is with heavy hearts that we share the passing of our grandson, SPC Jackson Corum." They continue on to say that Jackson was a bright light and a true hero who served his country with honor and courage. Well, news since 6, according to state health leaders, a third baby has died to whooping cough in Kentucky just within the past 12 months. Now, officials say the newest death marks the Commonwealth's worst outbreak of the highly contagious respiratory infection since 2012. Health experts add that over 560 cases have been reported in the state as of November 19th. According to officials, all 3 babies were not vaccinated. They urge parents to use the best prevention against whooping cough, and that is to get the vaccinations, along with washing hands often and staying home when sick. Officers with the Henderson Police Department are rallying around one of their own. They're asking the community to keep Lieutenant Stuart Onan in their prayers. Onan has been fighting a rare sarcoma since last August, and recently scans showed the cancer has returned. Now, the department's asking for the community's help in supporting him. They're organizing a gathering on December 1st in the HPD parking lot. They're asking everyone who attends to show up in the color yellow. Well, turning to weather now, showers currently impacting parts of the Tri-State, and those will continue throughout our overnight hours. But meteorologist Mark Thibodeau is tracking more rain ahead before a massive cool down.
Well, good evening, Ben. We've been enjoying some great weather out there. Temperatures above average for this time of year, running about 5 to 10 degrees above average. If you didn't have a calendar to look at, you would think it's late April. It's about to start feeling a lot more like late November, though. We have not one but 2 cold fronts moving in. The first one's going to drop our temperatures a little bit as we head into Wednesday, running about 5 degrees below average. But then there's a much stronger front that's moving in by the time we get to Thanksgiving. That's going to pick up the winds. It's going to be howling out there. Winds could be pretty gusty, actually. And it's going to drop us down even further, and even might have to talk about a little bit of snow potentially on the way here for the end of the week. So we had a lot of changes between now and Thanksgiving weather-wise. One thing we're certainly going to be looking at tonight is the first system clears out pretty rapidly. We're just watching this move along. It's just going to be some rain. It'll get a little windy behind this system, a little bit cooler. And then the next one is kind of gearing up here across parts of the upper Midwest. That's going to be moving in as we head into Wednesday night and Thursday into Thanksgiving. Some snow across the lakes, not impossible that some parts of Indiana could certainly see some snow out of this the way it's looking potentially at the end of the week, or at least some snow showers across the snow belt areas. We get into the end of the week, though, the big story here is going to be the temperatures that just absolutely crater. So enjoy Tuesday if you like the warmer weather, 60, and then after that, check it out. We're talking 39 for the high Friday, low to mid 40s for a chilly weekend.
Well, a traffic update for Evansville drivers traveling through downtown Evansville. There's finally no need for a detour off of Riverside. That's because the Evansville Water and Sewer Utility opened 1 lane in each direction of Riverside Drive this morning. This, of course, comes after a lot of months of the road being closed for repairs due to that sinkhole. Co-owners of Roberts by the River, Bart Evans, says they are ready to go.
Well, very relieved. After 9 months of the road closure, we're ready for it to get back open.
Crews will continue working on repairs with some lanes still closed. EWSU says they appreciate the community's patience and will continue to provide updates if anything does change. Well, NDOT plans to lift road closures and restrictions along state highways ahead of Thanksgiving. They say with nearly 2 million predicted to travel across Indiana alone, closures and restrictions will be lifted where it is safe to do so. Now, they are urging drivers to plan ahead and travel safely. You can also get real-time travel updates by visiting 511.org or by using the TrafficWise app. The town of Newburgh is putting a pause on its pilot speed table program. Now, at a recent town council meeting, officials voted to remove the speed table along Jennings Street until a Safe Streets for All grant is completed. Now, the decision comes as the town leaders plan to reevaluate traffic safety improvements based on that study's findings.
We have to really take a look the next couple of years at what we're spending on and make sure that we maximize those opportunities. So we're going to study stuff, we're going to pull it up for now, and we're going to sit back and then make an informed decision once we do decide to go forward.
The street department began removal this morning. Well, new since 6, the iconic bell of the old Vanderburgh County Courthouse is ringing once again after extensive restoration efforts. Today, the director of the Center for Applied Research at the University of Southern Indiana planned to install a newly manufactured drop hammer in the historic bell tower. Now, back in May, county maintenance staff discovered the bell's drop hammer had broken after an estimated 7 million strikes over its 134-year lifespan. That installation was completed this afternoon, and that bell is ringing once again around 5 o'clock. Well, coming up here on 44 News tonight, it's the eve of Gobbler Gathering in downtown Evansville. How the Evansville Rescue Mission is preparing to serve thousands of families. Plus, a federal judge tosses the criminal cases against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. Still ahead, the reaction to that ruling. But first, taking a live look outside our 44 Sky Cam network over Smothers Park in Owensboro as their Christmas lights are up, and they are lighting up the riverfront right there, right now, as you can see on our Sky Cam. On what is a cool night, and those temperatures are going to drop, and it's going to feel like winter time over the course of this week. Full check your forecast is coming up next.